If the presence was so mighty in the church, that same presence can be mighty in my room. I felt the presence of God right in the church. I felt the power. I felt the healing. That same healing can duplicate in your own house. If only you can revise what you carried here. The presence weakness here can also be weakness in your house. There's a courage of a capacity that we are hunted for, that a man can sit in a car and everyone in the car will begin to feed it. I am talking about that courage of fire, that you can enter a certain shop, everyone will be uncomfortable because someone entered a shop. We are talking about a courage of capacity, a courage of capacity that will shake kingdoms, that will shake altars, and release that courage upon your life.
My name is Mrs. Bamidele Mary. On Wednesday last week in the morning, I was sitting with my baby at the parlor. So I went inside the room to bring something. So before I came out, I don't really know. It was like a trance. But I saw an old man, like in form of a dwarf, sitting beside my baby there. So I wanted to scream, Jesus, and I couldn't speak again. So I could type my husband, and he ran home. So we ran down to the church, and he tested Papa. So Papa instructed the pastors what to do with fire oil. He said he should use the fire oil. He said he should use the fire oil to. He should pour it in my mouth.
Where is the husband?
So after that, I didn't know what happened again.
But you mean you were rushed to the church, you can't talk again?
Yes, sir.
You texted your husband that you can't talk. Where is the husband?
Are we celebrating grace in this house? Keep celebrating the God of this great commission. Jump those hands for Jesus. Somebody celebrate grace in this house. Okay, sir, can you please tell us what happened, what transpired that Wednesday, that fateful Wednesday? What happened?
That fateful Wednesday, in the morning, she called me. She sent me text. I said that I just left the house now. Okay, no problem. Then I drove back. On reaching there, I just saw her. She was crying. I said, talk now. She didn't say anything. She was just demonstrating. Then I checked my boy. No one was even playing. I said, okay, let us go to the church. So even while we were coming, I said, dear, what is wrong with you? She didn't say anything. She was just saying, hey, I said, OD at this level. I said, go. Then I was even shocked. Then even while my phone was even ringing, my voice was even calling me. I didn't even answer. Then I just drove down the church. So while I got to the church, I thank God I met the pastor and Madam Lucy. Then while she were calling me, I said, let's go to the altar first. Then, while we get to this altar, I was even confused. I said, okay, the type what is wrong with you. Okay, if you can't talk, just type. Then she typed. Then I said, okay, let me chat Papa. Thank God I chat Papa. Papa, my wife can't talk. Then Papa immediately called me on WhatsApp. While he called me on WhatsApp, I was even confused. He said I should call the pastors around. Then I went back. I called Pastor Toles. Please let me celebrate my pastors. So thank God, even while we were doing all those things, even our brother, Mr. Emma was around. Then he said they should call him back. Then he instructed the pastors to use the fire oil to round our neck, that is to rub our neck, and to put the fire oil in our mouth. So while they were doing all those things, the issue changed. And she was even demonstrating, trying to fight, saying many things. Even while they were holding her, even the pastors were not able to hold her. she was demonstrating and everything. So Papa was still on the video call, praying through the video call while the pastors were doing their own work. So at the end of the day, we give God the glory. Everything went well.
Jam those hands for Jesus. Somebody, are you celebrating this God? Are you jamming those hands for Jesus? Okay, you mean that on that faithful Wednesday, your wife tested you?
Yes.
That she cannot talk.
Exactly.
And when you got home, indeed, you noticed that she was not able to talk.
At
She was
all.
just behaving like someone that is dumb.
Yes.
And could not explain anything until she was brought down to the church here.
Yes.
And you are privileged to test the man of God. You are privileged to test the man of God who gave instruction on how the fire oil should be applied on her.
Exactly.
Okay, you said, and she was prayed on, and she manifested, and at the end of the day, you give God the glory. What happened? Was she able to talk before she left here? Or she went home the same way she came?
Even while we came here, she was not able to talk. The last thing she did was type on her phone. Then I called Papa. But before we left here, to God be the glory, she was able to speak.
Jump those hands for Jesus. That is what I want to hear. Are you celebrating this God? Are you celebrating the God of your father? Someone holla grace. Jump those hands for Jesus. Somebody celebrate grace in this house. Okay, madam, over to you. You said on that faithful Wednesday you were at home with your son at home. You said you saw something. Before that thing you saw, that you said that you looked like a dwarf of a man.
Yes, ma'am.
Were you talking before that time? Before that thing happened, were you talking? You are communicating, I mean to
Yes,
say.
ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
but
ma'am.
it was after you saw that all of a sudden you could not use your voice again.
Yes, ma'am.
Jam those hands for Jesus. Somebody celebrate grace in this house. Celebrate the God of this great commission. And here you are today talking with your voice, all to the glory of, to the God of this great commission. Please, we would like you to give one or two advice to the viewers and to the congregation. What advice do you have for them?
My advice is that because that faithful day, nothing is wrong with me. So I don't really know what happened, but
Jam those hands for Jesus. Somebody celebrate grace in this house. Celebrate the God of our Father. Jam those hands for Jesus. Husband, can we hear an advice from you, please? You saw everything that happened.
my advice is that
Jam those hands for Jesus. Please give to the husband. Let's hear from him. At least everything transpired in his presence. Jam those hands for Jesus. We would like you to give an advice or two to the viewers and to the congregation.
Church, I am. Please, we the people sitting down here, please, let's try and respect our prophet. Because without him, it would have been a different story. Just imagine at my age now, they'll say, hey, my wife can't talk. What will people say? Because even that very day, even while I left that very day, even like I told her there, I'm coming back home. But until that time, even when she called me, and she sent me that text, I was even saying, I beg, or if you want me to come and stay, I'll come and stay. But I didn't believe it. Even while we get to this place, I was even doubting. I said, what is wrong with you? Talk now, talk. I give God the glory because at this level, people will call me name that maybe I use her for money ritual. So my advice to everybody is, please let us try and hold our prophet well.
Jam
Because there
those
is
hands.
grace here.
Jam those hands for Jesus. Celebrate this God. We celebrate with you, sir, and we pray that your testimony remain permanent in Jesus' name. Church, rise up and keep celebrating the God of your Father.
If you are blessed with this message, please subscribe to our YouTube and click the notification bells for more videos. YouTube, Prophetic Fire TV. Facebook, Prophet B.F. Joshua Ministry.